Are you tired of your team carding? If you find yourself enjoying keeping your team alive, this is the guide for you. Welcome to a casual guide on how to support on Omega Savage Hunt. Just a reminder, I'm a casual player, just like you. So if I can do it, so can you. Editor, play the intro. It's me, I'm the editor. Well, hello hunters, once more into another casual guide. So, I'm gonna be explaining the build straight up. Of course, you know that you want the High Lagaya sword. I'm using a set that has guard up and guard level 2, as well as thunder attack level 3 for extra DPS on the monster. Because of course, we're not going to go full tank because otherwise we won't be doing any damage. So I'm going for the High Lagaya sword as a first weapon, as you guys know. Then I'm going for the Binder's Mace. The reason why I'm going for this is because the spider that he summons is very susceptible to two things, KO and paralysis. So sometimes the little minions that are in the ground can't actually get the paralysis in time. So with this, if you get a KO, it's pretty much a guarantee that you're gonna get paralysis in there. So, and you can do it twice in a row. You can chain them together because it's really susceptible to it, giving your team enough time to actually do extra damage. You guys gonna see that, it's gonna be amazing. For the head pieces, I'm using three pieces, and I'm using Crown B. The reason why, I believe, is because of the Sochia Pulse, which allows me to slowly recover HP, which is good. It's not bad, honestly. It's good to have that little bit of a recovery in there. Not great if you don't have recovery speed, but that is how it is. I'm not building for that. Instead, I'm building for the skills White Range, Quick Sheath, Speed Eating, and Mushroomancer. Those skills are gonna be amazing, especially with the Sword and Shield, because you can heal your teammates like really fast. You'll see in just a minute. Now the piece that I'm using on the bottom is the Duna Wild Greaves and the Duna Wilder's arms, because the reason for it is it not only gives me a quick sheath, it actually gives me Tool Specialist. And Tool Specialist, believe it or not, is really good. So it charges the research time by 30% on your specialized tools, but because Uduna has the Uduna cover gives you actual defense on yourself. Even if the mantle is actually not usable, if it's still on you, you still get the benefits of the defense up. So that's actually really good. And of course, I'm gonna be using the Mending Mantle because I need a way to heal myself, you know. Also, this set only works. This set only works if you have the Shockproof Fuel. What does the Shockproof Fuel does? Well, basically it disables damage reactions when you hit a friend or when a friend hits you. So you need this not only because your teammates are gonna be annoying and they're gonna hit you out of your combos. It stops that. In a moment when you have to heal and your teammate actually hits you out of that animation, you won't be able to heal. But I'll show you guys how to fight this fight, especially when it comes to playing with somebody who is actually a good tank. You'll see that in the video. For that, these are the rules. This is the set. I'm using a talisman. Of course, this talisman is a gacha talisman. You actually, if you want, you can get it. If you can't get it this way, which is basically just a guard up, White Range, anything that has White Range with two small slots will work. You just need White Range in it. You don't need guard. But yeah, but if you can't have that, I guess good susceptible will be the Friendship Charm. So eat any of these ones because they do have the Insurance Meal. This allows you to faint without losing a card. So that will be good. Now without further ado, let's get on to the video. You guys over there. So let's try it once more. And if this works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right, this is the part that actually takes the most time. Alright, here we go. We're going on an SOS hunt against the Savage Omega, and we're gonna go restock because I forgot I'm a special just like that. Now the mission is clear. Our eyes need to be peeled on that little health bar over there for my teammates, because I need to make sure that they are alive. But of course, if you have seen my videos of Savage Omega, you will know how to fight this monster. I'm not gonna be explaining too much of his movesets for the monster and how to fight him, because, well, I've done that before. So this video is mainly on how to support. Now, as you saw right there, what I did is that I know that we have a good tank. In this case, the tanker is a lance user. Now he needs help to get the Emity, so what I did right there is I complemented the damage, because they have the lancers have priority when it comes to Emity. So even if I hit it a bunch of times, he's bound to get it if he hits it like 2 or 3 times. So that's why we want that. Also keep an eye on the health of your teammates and heal them when you can. You saw the our sword and shield user was absolutely decimated by some sort of attack. I wasn't paying too much attention to it, but yeah, I get progressively better at paying attention to my teammates as I'm fighting. But one of the things you need to keep in mind is the health of your tank. As you can see right now, he blocked a really powerful attack and his health is not really high. Now, the thing that I'm complementing this is by eating rations, which basically give him a stamina boost whenever he is fighting this monster, so that he can block more. And of course, I'm preemptively healing. If the number one thing that I can teach you about the being a support, especially with the sword and shield when it comes to healing, is that you have to preemptively heal. Keep an eye on your teammates at all times. If you see that they're close to an attack and it seems like they're gonna block it or they're gonna get hit by it, preemptively heal, because otherwise you're going to lose a teammate. But of course, I show you guys this part of the fight. The first person to actually go into the next stage is the one that gets hit by the monster bomb. In this case, I always wait there for my teammates to have it, because I want to go to the face as quickly as possible. But in this case, we got ourselves the mount, which I wouldn't have used it over here, but hey, it's free damage to the head and I want to get that aggro immediately. So we got that, and one of the things that you can do with the sword and shield, you will see here in just a second, I'm gonna heal because my teammates got destroyed, is that the one on the back is not useful. So I'm just gonna go ahead and climb it so I can grab it, because otherwise it will disappear, and that's just damage that I don't wish to lose. So now he's into the savage mode, and like I said, the first thing you want is to get the aggro, and the second thing you want is to pop those wounds on the leg immediately, because you don't want him to be in this mode too much. This is the mode that gets everybody killed, and you will see that Steven is gonna be a headache this match. He's the weakest link, of course, and he's gonna get one-shotted multiple times, and there's not much you can do here. You can heal your teammates, but you can't cure stupidity. It's just, it is what it is, guys. So sometimes they're gonna die just like that, so you have to be careful when it comes to that. You have to accept what things comes by. So Steven, yeah, that dies right there. And one of the things that you have to keep in mind, don't be like Steven. What I mean by that is that just because somebody's healing you doesn't mean that you have to get hit purposely or you have to keep your health really low. Be like this guy who is a tank, who basically he knows he has the aggro, so he's pushing the monster towards the boulder, and we are doing 3000 extra damage. That is really insane. So we're gonna go for the legs, as he's giving us this opportunity, and he doesn't stop there. This is how you should be a tank, and keep in mind these guys are complete randoms. So he pushes him to the next, lures him to the next boulder. So we're gonna drop that. And if you're asking yourself, hey William, why do I time out every single time I fight this monster? Well, it's pretty simple. It's because you're not using the environment to do extra damage. Those environments do a lot of damage. Now that attack is really annoying because a lot of your teammates actually get hit by it, but you can block it without guard, by the way. Without guard up, you can block those attacks. What you can't block is this attack. But yeah. Now keep in mind, teammates healed. That way, he doesn't have to sheath his weapon at all times. So in case, I'm doing that. Now always time your attacks when it comes to those fists, because they can one-shot you. They hurt really hard. And so, yeah. Now, of course, I'm healing my tanker because he's getting pelted, and there's not much I can do in there. And I'm using rations so that he has more stamina than usual. Now, of course, we want to get him off this mode as quickly as possible, so we are breaking his legs, and or better yet, we're breaking wounds. And don't stay in just one leg. As soon as you break a wound, go to the next leg. But of course, I'm getting targeted by the monster bombs, which signifies that nobody has the aggro anymore. So that's another thing that we need to go for, because otherwise he does this trash, and now I have to keep my teammates alive, which is important right now, because look at him, Steven getting his ass kicked. Everybody's getting their ass kicked. Now, if I dare say, the two actually competent players in here were, of course, me and the Lancer, because yeah, he knew what he was doing, and everybody else was just getting pelted by the monster. But of course, they all contributed equally, especially when it comes to damage. This guy was like to get hit a lot, so we had to heal him. Now, one of the things that you're gonna see me do a lot is running away and healing while running. Is the best way to actually do that. Here, I knew that as soon as he went into that mode, which is trashing the place around, that most people get hit. So I'm preemptively healing and making sure that I can heal just in time. Now, now that we have our chances to actually go for the head, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Now, of course, as soon as he does that, he has a chance to go for the MRV missiles, and those are AoE if there's no aggro. So it's a good thing that we were able to get the wound to actually stop from doing that. Then we got him off of the freaking savage mode, because of course you want him to get off of this. He's just really annoying. Now, the reason why I'm not going straight up for the wound right here is because I want to do a lot of damage. And I'm just going to go straight up and break it normally by just hitting it normally instead of doing the other ones. Don't do that. Instead, actually just grab it, because it does extra damage, especially if you have Part Breaker as a skill. You want somebody with Part Breaker to do that, because it's gonna do a lot of damage. Now, of course, at this point, he's being annoying, and he's standing in the fire, so there's not much you can do. Always time your attacks to that, and always dodge this attack. You can absolutely block it, but it's just better to dodge it. Keep an eye on your teammate's health, and you're going to be okay. At this point, he's almost done, and of course, the only way we can die is if we get somebody like this, and Steven is running for his life, because yeah, reasons. So he's gonna give me a headache, honestly, on this fight. I get absolutely destroyed by these spiders, so I don't get hit by the Lambor, because I'm in an animation with vulnerability. So yeah, use those as you can possibly. So of course, our teammates actually were able to get double shield. I don't know how, but they got it. I guess that's how it is. And yeah, whenever you get the shield, it's good for your tanker. And here we're trying to get the enemy, but of course we have to be aware of the situation. Either way, it doesn't really matter, because we just like that, we're moving on to the next stage. Now we're gonna, of course, always remind you guys, restock on the second stage. After the second stage is done, restock, because you won't be able to do it later, because it takes too much time, and you're gonna lose a lot of time, and you're gonna probably get time out on the fight. This fight is about creation, so you have to constantly be doing damage and knowing when to back off and knowing when to get in. By far one of my favorite fights, but at the same time I don't like doing it too much, because it takes a long time to do. Either way, now the plan is simple. Once we're in the third stage, I'm gonna go aggressive with the buffs, because I want him to get off of the stage immediately. I don't want him to be on this stage too much. Sorry about that, I heard something and I was weirded out by it. But either way, I don't want him to be on this stage too much. I want him to get off of the stage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and buff and heal and do whatever I need. And of course, I'm equipping my mantle. If I have this mantle, what happens is that if I block an attack that does a lot of damage to me, I get healed immediately, so that's good. Now, I'm not dropping those things because I actually want to hit him, but did you see the range of that attack? This is insane. Now my teammates actually got hit by it, so I'm healing them because I don't want them to get destroyed by it. And always drop the environment. Like I said, if you're having struggle with the timeout, it's because you're not using the environment too much. Now, as you saw right there, I was actually constantly hitting the head, and I only took the last one attack to get the aggro, but I attacked it multiple times, and that's exactly what you want to happen. Of course, I'm using the combo of double triangle, double circle. In case you guys don't know, that is the best combo for this sword. It got nerfed in one of the updates. I think it was the second update, but I still do a lot of damage with it. It's the best rotation there is. Now, of course, we're going for the legs. If you're not healing, concentrate on the DPS. And here's one of the things that you want to do, and that is 772 damage just by doing that. Isn't that wonderful? Of course, this attack, always block it. Steven paid the price here because he didn't block it, because as soon as he does that, he's going to go ahead and do that, and I'm not fast enough to heal stupidity. I'm sorry. It happens. So, of course, my tank over here has a problem, and the problem is that he has the debuff for HP, and we have to be extra careful when this happens, because now is more than ever. If he gets hit, he gets one shot. So we want to keep him alive, and but we were lucky to actually get him off the threshold, which is what we want. Unfortunately, it's about timing, because of course Steven is dead, and he's gonna take a while to get over here. So now we had to wait on him. Over here, I have the set that I'm using is obviously the good old hammer, so I'm just gonna go try to do something, but I'm lagging right now. You can't really experience it, but my inputs are not working, so I'm lagging. I get hit by that like a moron. Don't ask me why, but it just happened. But of course, if you have the chance to get these little monsters to actually paralyze him, that is the best you can do, because right now I have free range to actually KO him, which is what we want to do, and right there we were able to KO him. Now, in this fight, it's important that you have Shock Absorber, otherwise this is not gonna do anything. People are just gonna push you away from your attacks, and you're not gonna be able to stun them. This is why I tell you Shock Absorber is the best thing that came out. Now, of course, I got hit in there, and that is annoying, but I'm just gonna go ahead and heal up quickly, because I want to get into the fight. Use your max potions and healing potions if you have them. If you haven't used them, using here because they're really important. Now that he's paralyzed finally, and now I can just go ahead and KO him again and do a lot of damage. The Cactur is basically what it's doing is doing a tick of damage every single time, so use the environment if you want to get this thing over. Or if you're really struggling with it, it's because you don't understand that you need to use the environment against it. And of course, the hammer works well, because I can just stun him and paralyze him at the same time. It's a good support side weapon to have if you have it. Now, one of the things that I could have done is I could have paralyzed him as well, because he actually is susceptible to the first paralyze. The second one takes 2 million years. So yeah, you can paralyze it once, and that's about it. Anyway, as soon as you get out of the shield, actually drop that column on him, because, well, you want that to happen to do the extra damage. That's a lot of damage. Of course, I'm getting targeted by the monster bomb. If you get targeted by the monster bomb, quickly get out of the area. It's not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. Now, of course, my teammates are trying to get the aggro of it, and I just need to heal them because Steven is about to die. Nothing new. He's oh boy, he basically pissed me off the entire game. But as soon as our tank actually got the aggro, you see that he goes straight up to lure him into the boulders. And if you're a tank, that is your job, guys. If you're a tank, that is your job. You want to lure him towards the place where he's gonna get damaged. You don't have to. He on this match, the reason why he's so successful as a tank is because I'm basically healing him all the time. And he looks like he's using some sort of lancing, evade lancing as well. So he's doing great. Of course, block that attack. And as soon as that happens, I kind of want to heal quickly, because my team is gonna die. But of course, Mina was able to survive. I think she had Divine Blessing. So, Mina, what am I talking about? My teammate had Divine Blessing, otherwise he would have get one shot there, and that would have been GG for it. Divine Blessing is a really good skill that I don't have right now. So I'm just living my life, you know. The life of being a supporter. Now, of course, if I was using the Hunting Horn, it would have been difficult to keep the same momentum that I have. So that's why I'm using the Sword Shield. Now, after breaking his leg, do you want to go to the lens like we were in there to do the maximum amount of damage that we can. And if you're lucky, you can break it. But we weren't lucky, so we didn't break it. Now, of course, we want to go ahead and straight up to the next area. And my goal is to basically just buff as much as I can, and yeah, the idea here is to go straight up to get the aggro of it. I cannot stress this enough. You need to get the aggro of this monster. Like, if it was important on the other stage, this is the most important part. on this stage, because he's just going to spam attacks and it's going to be annoying. And this is where you need to know how to preemptively throw your heals. It's by far the best skill you can have over here. And blue mushrooms are your friends, because I'm gonna be using them here like crazy, and you will see because of how fast they're consumed. You can basically just heal your teammates really fast because of it. Now, I saw that the teammate actually get the aggro, so I straight up went for the leg that is not broken yet, so that we can break it. Now, Steven got the aggro, so I am basically just, you know, he's going to die if I don't do something. Look at his health. He refuses to heal, so he's just gonna keep losing health. So I'm just going to go ahead as soon as I get off of here, and I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself. He's using a greatsword that basically takes away health, and probably he doesn't have the a good build to actually prevent the damage done by it. Now, of course, after he does that flying animation attack, he has a chance to do this laser attack. So I'm straight up just waiting for it, and I was secure on it. Of course, now he still has the enemy. So now right here, somebody's gonna get hit. So I preemptively going to heal them like that, because I know they're gonna get hit, and I know they're gonna get hit by the missile. So I'm just gonna go ahead and preemptively heal again. That is exactly what you want to do when you're fighting this monster, and if you know your teammates are gonna get hit by it, that is what you need to do. Now, of course, here I'm just trying to get the aggro of the monster. If I get it, that's okay. If my teammate gets it, even better. So my tank actually got it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and straight and do DPS on the legs. That's basically what I'm going to do. I'm gonna block this attack because I'm gonna get my ass kicked if I don't. Now, at this point, I am preemptively healing. I'm running out of a lot of things, like a lot of heals, because of course that's what happens. And I'm really stressed out, and you will see in just a second how stressed out I am. That Steven made me mad. That's what I'm going to say. So here is the part where we are trying to do as much damage as we can. Of course, our tank has the aggro, so he's gonna get hit by those attacks. Now I'm gonna use some healing, because he is tanking that attack, and we got graces that happens. But here's the part where I'm really pissed off at Steven, because I am running out of heals, and look at that health. Look at that health, and my reaction tells it completely. Steven. Steven is giving me a heartbreak, bro. Oh my god, it's so difficult. Come on, Steven. Really, I was like sweating my balls off, because of course we are one card away from losing this fight, and we're so close to defeating it. And yeah, getting hit by those missiles is really annoying at this point. So I'm basically running around trying to prevent that from happening, and Steven is just making it hard for me. Now, one of the things that I'm doing is I am trying to get the mount in this fight. Now, I know somebody's gonna get hit here, so I am preemptively healing quickly, and building, not building, I am crafting, and yeah. If you know the patterns of this monster, you know when to actually heal and when to actually, you know, attack. So right now, I am doing everything in my power to just get the aggro quickly. So I'm helping my teammate here, and of course, we actually do get the thing, and of course, I get the enemy. But it doesn't really matter if I get it, because of course, I know what I'm doing. So I'm healing Steven once more, which is making me mad. I get hit by, not get hit, but I am, you know, in a situation where there's MMR missiles. Now I'm thinking to myself, should I stay inside of this dome or should I not? And I thought to myself, hey, I'm just gonna get out of here and just give my teammates an opportunity to do something different, because of course that's just going to get diminish the longevity of the thing, and I'm really good at dodging those things, so I'm gonna be okay. Now, one of my guys on my comment sections actually told me that they were glad that I gave them the advice of, when you get hit by that, don't stand up too fast. Just wait for the second missile to hit and then run like a chicken, and you're gonna be okay. I think I showed that in some of my videos, but of course, I'm really good at dodging them, so I don't get hit by them anymore. Not like I did. Now on this board, I am, you know, I need to heal. I need to know when to heal, so I'm running away, I'm dodging everything, and yeah. The goal is here is to saving Private Steven. That's basically what I'm trying to do, and I'm dropping as many environment hazards as I can against this monster. He's really close to dying, which is really good, so we're gonna go ahead and try to get the the aggro of it, so that's why I'm attacking the head. But of course, our tank actually was targeted by the monster bomb, which is sad. But either way, we're attacking right here. As you can see, he gets the aggro from all the way over there, which is interesting, honestly. That I was just the one hitting him, and he hated with one spell, and he actually got the aggro, which is, you know, I never saw that before. Now I'm running out of items right here, so I just have to stay away as much as I can and regroup, because the idea is we need to actually mount this monster to have another opportunity to do something. Of course, I'm getting myself on my hot drink in the form of a bug, and at this point, I just want to do DPS on the legs if I can, if I'm allowed to. But of course, he's going to start spamming those attacks, and I'm just going to straight up try to heal my teammates. And one of my teammates actually died, but because he had the insurance skill, we were able to, you know, not get carded, like I said. The reason why we were able to survive that card is because he had the insurance skill, I think. Or one of us had the insurance skill. I think Steven had it, or somebody else had it. Otherwise, that would have been the end of that. But I'm glad of it. Like that happened like that. So I'm trying to mount this monster. As you can see, I'm using the most of the attacks like that. So yeah, if you guys want, we can go ahead and talk about what you need to do, especially when it comes to support. Let's summarize everything. Just preemptively heal your teammates. It doesn't matter if you waste the heals. Don't put yourself into that mindset at all. Instead, think about it like an investment. If you actually manage to get a preemptive heal, is the best way to do so. Now he's almost dead. We just need to get the mount, and it's gonna give us enough time to get the aggro of the monster. So I'm just gonna go ahead into the face. I'm lucky that I didn't get hit by those lasers, which is interesting, and somebody actually was able to mount him. And I believe this is basically the end of it. I don't have paid anything. I'm running low on stuff. We should be able to get the enemy now, and with that, we should win this fight. We're down 2, so come on. Oh, it's over. And that is how you support in this game. Wow, this is my first SOS clear, so I'm kind of like, wow. Now, if you're playing with Steven, make sure to block him, because he just gave me a heart attack. And another mega module. Man, this game blocked me. I keep getting the modules, which is insane, in every single video I make. So anyway, but yeah, we can still get more because of the Carver's skill. Yeah. So that's how you defeat Omega Savage in SOS by being a healer. Man, that's gonna be the end of that one. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.